mob daughter, the Mafia, Tammy the Bull Gravano, and me. So would you please join me in welcoming.
Where is she? Oh, damn.
She's so pretty.
I'll turn it on when she comes out. Come on, Karen, where are you?
Alright, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Barnes & Noble Tribeca. Tonight I have the distinct pleasure of introducing myself. Oh, she said that already. I didn't know that. I thought I was supposed to hear you. Hi. I'm so glad everyone came out, and I love you too. I really appreciate all the support, and this is actually kind of surreal to me. It's just my whole life has come full circle. And this book is just really my foundation. It's who I am. It's everything that I've been through, and it's the reason why I'm here today. So this book kind of explains, and it kind of takes like a different approach on this lifestyle. It's more of like what happens when the men, they go out and they commit the crime or whatever they do, but it's how, we view them as children. It's what happens after when the loved one that's out there committing the crime comes home. So it's kind of a different approach. It's what happens inside the house. So it's very important to me. I love my family. I stand by who I am, who my father is. I've totally come to grips with everything that I've done in my life, the mistakes I made. And there is a message in this book. And it's, no matter what you go through, who your family is, as long as you stay true to yourself and accept responsibility for what you've done, you can, make it through anything. So.
We're going to open the floor to questions, so please feel free to ask Karen a question. I'm going to repeat the question so everyone can hear it, so don't worry if you don't hear it the initial one. Raise your hands if you have a question. This gentleman here.
How you doing, Karen? I've been obviously watching the show since April, May, whenever it debuted. And I'm going to tell you...
April 19th.
April 19th. In the middle of the month. But I've heard you say that men wouldn't date you because of who your father was. I'm going to tell you real short how I feel. This has been months in making. I knew you were touching that probably on Twitter. Yeah. You inspire me, and I'm going to be real. You melt my heart. I've been waiting to tell you that forever.
I really appreciate that.
There's no real question. He's just saying
He wasn't very
the question. I'm repeating the question. That there's no question. He just likes her.
And I'm on.
I will repeat the question. Don't worry.
If
Next question. We can talk for the sign. Questions? Yes. Of course.
Hi.
I'm from Staten Island.
Hi, Staten Island in the house.
I just want to say that I love how much you support your family, because I don't think anybody should judge because you're born into the family and you're loyal to them, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I love it.
My father was a father, and he was good to me. He was my protector, my provider, and what he did outside the house is what he did, but I loved him as a father. So I don't condone what he did outside the house, but I also understand what he did, and I understand that lifestyle, but I look at him as a father, and that's who I love. Thank you, and I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Thank you.
And this young lady just basically said that she admired her and liked her family. She loves family, and she's from Staten Island.
I love you so much. I'm from the U.S. Virgin Islands, represented Team Gravano. Love you.
Love you too.
Does anyone have a question?
Yeah.
Gentleman over there.
Karen, what is the current status of your relationship with Drita? We're on Team Karen, by the way. Do you think Lee's ever going to make an appearance on the show?
Lee?
Between you,
it's more about friendship between me and Drita, and it's kind of a complicated relationship. And I respect her as a mother and as a woman, and I think that it's unfortunate that we got to this point, but hopefully, you know, maybe we can work things out. Maybe we can. I guess you're going to have to tune in to see that.
Okay, the young lady with the dog paw hat.
Hi, Karen. I was watching the show, and then I watched GMA when it was doing Reality Week. What is really the big difference? Because I think it was Drita who said it. There's a second view that none of us will see be on camera that happens with y'all. Like, on camera, do y'all portray the fake friendship, or in real life, is it a fake friendship?
Oh, what you see on TV is what it
Questions, and then she just wants to know the difference with reality television, if it's real friendship or fake.
What you see on TV is what you get, and me and Drita, whatever you're seeing going on is real. What she probably meant by what she was trying to say is you may see us for 1 hour a week, and there's a lot more to us. What you see on TV is not scripted. They don't give us a script. They don't tell us what to say. It happens. It's kind of caught in the moment. But we may do a dinner where we're talking for an hour and a half, and, you know, half of it is about Drita, and that's what you're seeing because it fits into the storyline or the situation that's going on. So.
And also, too, like, between you, Renee, Karen, and Drita, would y'all, like, at some point, you know, just say, hell with it, just be friends, be enemies, whatever. Like, you know how the saying is, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
I like that.
She wants to know if you're going to be friends or enemies, and keep your friends close and your enemies close.
You know, I think with Drita, I realized that her and I had two different views of friendship, so you'll have to stay tuned. I mean, I definitely keep my friends close, and you'll see that in the bonds that Renee, Ramona, you know, Big Ann share, but again, it's you know, I don't know.
Because I like you and Renee a lot. Yeah, cool.
I'm really curious about your relationship with, like, your family and food growing up, because you're Italian. I was in Staten Island and Angelina's, and I was just like, wow, this is great. If you just maybe getting into that.
Yes, I have a strong relationship with food, and that's my problem. I'm an emotional eater, so anytime stress goes on in my life, I eat a loaf of bread and pasta. I'm addicted to it. But I think also in Italian families, a big part of our culture is food. So if you go to your aunt's house, your grandmother's house, they're going to pull out food, and you always talk over food. And, I mean, we're Italian. We love to eat, so I kind of trying to cut down on the carbs, though.
Gentleman with the hat.
How's your relationship with your father?
My relationship with my father is amazing. You know, there are some things that, especially on Mob Wives, that he doesn't approve of, like fighting and cursing on TV. But he respects me for who I am. He understands why. We have a great relationship. I mean, if I need advice, he's someone I can talk to. And he hasn't read the book yet. I'm kind of waiting every time I get a call on New Unknown. I'm hoping it's him to see his views on the book, but he knows why I'm writing it. And hopefully he'll have some insight as to who I am and what I went through.
I got another question. Quick. I created a piece of artwork for your dad. Would you be able to give it to him?
Absolutely, yes.
I think that he's an artist.
Yes, he is.
The lady with the scarf.
You said that you are an emotional eater, and so you lost a lot of weight.
For real, yeah.
Yeah, but you've lost weight. You look great.
Well, the myth that the camera adds 10 pounds, it does. I think for me it added 20, but no, I've also have been conscious of that, seeing myself on TV, and just been real busy trying to focus on losing weight because I do want to be healthy. So, and you know, I have been stressed, especially in the beginning when Mob Wife started. It was kind of stressful being on TV and everyone looking at your life like you're under a microscope. But now I've really embraced it. I'm excited that I'm at this point. I'm excited the book came out, and I feel like a lot more confident and comfortable in myself. So I lose weight.
Gentleman in the shirt over there.
Hi, Karen. If Mob Wives didn't happen, where do you see your life? Where do you see it going? What were you going to do with yourself?
If Mob Wives hadn't happened, what were you going to do with yourself?
I was going to write this book anyway because this book was, it started before Mob Wives. I don't know if it would have been as televised and as public, so hopefully I would have been standing here